Merry Christmas and welcome to Storytime with Cozy Malka. This holiday season, we'll be sharing stories of generosity, responsibility, and compassion. So gather around, let's put on our listening ears as we read special holiday tales together. Today's story is The Perfect Tree, words by Corinne DeMoss and pictures by Penelope Dilligan. Without further ado, let's find a cozy spot, grab a few friends apparently, and enjoy a great holiday story. On the day before Christmas, Bunny made a string of red berries and cut out a shiny star. Then she put her on her muffler, that would be scarf for us Americans, and mittens and set out to find the perfect Christmas tree, one that was just her size. That'd be tricky. Squirrel was collecting pine cones in the woods. "Where are you off to this morning?" he asked. "I'm looking for the perfect Christmas tree," said Bunny. "A perfect tree should be bushy," said Squirrel, "just like my tail. Try looking in the meadow." So Bunny went off to the meadow to look for the perfect tree. She found a tree that was just her size, but it wasn't bushy like Squirrel's tail. Mole heard Bunny passing by and poked her nose out of her hole. "What are you looking for?" asked Mole. "I'm looking for the perfect Christmas tree," said Bunny. "A perfect tree should have a point on the top for a star, just like my nose," said Mole. "I don't get out much, but I believe you'll find one in the far field." I like the mouse with the little backpack in the background. So Bunny climbed over the stone wall and looked in the far field for the perfect tree. She found a tree that was just her size and bushy like Squirrel's tail, but it didn't have a point on top for a star. Cardinal was perched on a branch nearby. "What are you looking for?" asked Cardinal. "I'm looking for the perfect Christmas tree," said Bunny. "It's color that counts," cried Cardinal. "A perfect tree should be the greenest green. Look down by the stream." So that would be a male cardinal, or the red ones. But he wants her to find a very green tree. I guess they're Christmas colors. So Bunny looked down by the stream. She found a tree that was just her size. It was as bushy as Squirrel's tail, and it had a point on top for a star, but it wasn't the greenest green. Skunk stuck her head out of a hollow log. "What are you looking for?" she asked. "I'm looking for the perfect Christmas tree," said Bunny. "It's the smell that matters," Skunk said. "A perfect tree should smell like Christmas. You might look up the mountain." You think for a skunk they wouldn't want it to smell, considering the kind of smell that they can create. So Bunny climbed up the mountain. She sat down on a rock to catch her breath before she started searching again. There were so many trees. Bunny found a tree that was almost perfect. It was just her size. It was bushy as Squirrel's tail. It was the greenest green. It had a point on top for a star, but it didn't smell like Christmas. Deer came wandering out of the thicket. "What are you looking for?" asked Deer. "I'm looking for the perfect Christmas tree," said Bunny. "What makes it perfect?" asked Deer. "It should be just my size. It should be bushy. It should have a point on top for a star. It should be the greenest green. It should smell like Christmas," said Bunny. "Did you look in the meadow?" asked Deer. "Yes," said Bunny. "Did you look in the far field?" "Yes," said Bunny. "And I looked along the river, and I looked all over the mountain." "Maybe there isn't a perfect tree," said Deer. "Or maybe I just haven't found it yet," said Bunny. The grass is always greener on the other side. But it was getting cold, and Bunny couldn't look any longer. It was time to head home. She climbed down the mountain and hiked along the stream, across the far field, over the stone wall, through the meadow, and into the woods. But not to Grandmother's house. It's not Thanksgiving. Bunny was close to home when she saw a tree she hadn't noticed before. It was just her size and as bushy as Squirrel's tail, and had a point on top for a star. It was the greenest green, and when she got close, it smelled like Christmas. The perfect tree. Bunny ran into her house and got her saw. She hurried back to cut her perfect Christmas tree. But the tree looked so perfect right where it was, Bunny couldn't bear to cut it down. Bunny ran back to her house and got the shiny star and the string of red berries. Mole and Deer and Squirrel and Skunk helped Bunny decorate the tree. Cardinal put the star on top. Then Bunny and her friends circled the tree and sang carols together. And there's a little mouse. And now it really was the perfect Christmas tree. it really does make the point that, nothing in life is ever perfect, of course, but each person's perfect Christmas, so to speak, is different. And that's what makes being part of a family so difficult and can be so wonderful is that everyone's idea of what makes a great anything is so different. And so I'm wondering, what are some things that maybe you think make the perfect Christmas, or make Christmas feel like Christmas to you? And what's something maybe another family, like a sibling, thinks is the thing and you think is silly? So I look forward to hearing from you, and we'll see you next time for another great story.